Hello, my name is Jan Kadlecek and I'm a Chief Product Officer at Datalook. We have helped Keboola integrate DBT and data apps, and the data apps is the topic that I would like to talk about today. I would like to tell you what the data apps are, what are their advantages, disadvantages, benefits, and how can you use them in your everyday business. At first, I would like to state the obvious. Data are incredibly valuable to us in our everyday personal and business lives. For past couple of decades, we have seen that companies are trying to leverage the data in their everyday usage, and they are trying to learn how to leverage them for a lot of different use cases. In almost every industry, such as healthcare, manufacture, retail, and almost everywhere, there is the abundance of data, and they are being used for various use cases, such as automation, data-driven decisions, cost savings, and a lot more. In my opinion, this process is called digital transformation, and it was revolutionary in a way. And right now, we are on the verge of another revolution, and that's the AI revolution that's incoming. It will change the way how we work with the data again. But both of these revolutions have one big thing in common, and there is a human at the end. And the human will need to adapt, learn, and will need to implement the new processes into our companies. And that's where the data apps come in place. Data app is usually single-purpose, low-code/no-code application built by non-technical user. It supports, or it can support, the advanced logics, complex use cases, even with the AI, such as AI predictions, and anomaly detection, or natural language processing. The data apps have one big advantage over the traditional reporting and BI as we know it nowadays. The data usually flows in only one direction, and that is from the data warehouse into the reporting, and then the user is able to consume the data and make some decisions based on it. But with the data apps, they are basically closing the loop where the users are able to put their ideas, their questions, or even the commands back into the data app, and it works in bi-directional way. And I would like to share with you the story of one of our customers. As Pavel already teased, they had significant success with implementing the data apps. We've been able to reach $40 million in new revenue in less than 12 months by only spending 20 main days worth of work. I would like to show you 3 real use cases of the data applications that have been built, what was the result, and I hope that I will inspire you to try to build your own data apps, because you will see that it matters and it makes sense to make use of them. The first of them is something we call pricing app. This was requested by the business users that needed to know things about the pricing and basically how to price things better to be sold more effectively with a higher margin. This took, and we needed to do within the data app, the scraping of the competitor's website, setting up the reporting. We need to develop a unified data model, and then again push the data back inside the website and in all the marketing systems. So there will be the new prices dynamically change in every couple of minutes. Here you can see very basic UI where the users can see, as in the reporting, what is the suggested price, what is the price difference, and then they can decide how they will adjust the price, and everything gets automatically done on the behind. The result was that we were able to achieve 50% increase in the margin per 1 car sold, so ROI was really high and it was done rather quickly. The second application that I would like to talk to you about is from completely different department and about completely different use case. It's, of course, the customer segmentation. The customer segmentation is a process that's been ongoing in almost every business for a long time, but usually the main disadvantage is that the users and the marketers are not able to set up their own segments, and they can't do it in an interactive way. So what we have done, not only collect all the information about the customers in one place, we have prepared them a nice UI within a data app where the business users are able to create their own rules. They can see how the customers' segments are big, what are they doing, and they are even able to use Keboola and to reverse ETL them back into the marketing systems such as Facebook ads, Google ads, emailing system, or anything they want. Everything done in one UI, and then users are able to interact with everything. The result was, again, rather nice. We had 7-time increase in return of business from the returning customers because the customer was able to run the more targeted and more relevant ads based off the customer segmentation. The last example application that I have put for you is invoice automation. This one is interesting in a way that taking data out of the invoices is really a mundane process that's happening in a lot of companies and every day in every point of our lives. We wanted to make it automated because we knew it's like monkey work that needs to be done, and it can have the significant impact on the automation. So what we have done, we set up an environment. We have trained a Python model thanks to the machine learning capabilities of Keboola that's able to extract data from the raw invoices in the PDF and CSV formats. We've been able to reverse ETL them back into the accounting system. But we were lacking one more thing, and that was the secured UI where the business users can log in and then can place their PDF files or PDF invoices and see if they were successfully processed inside the accounting system, and if not, they could decide what to do with the conflicts. Again, we make use of the data app, and the result was that we've been able to automate more than 200,000 invoices per month and saved a considerable amount of time in the finance department. It's needed to be said that data apps can't function on their own. You always need to have the data already in place. It doesn't matter if you are starting from the beginning, from the scratch, or if you have something already in place. We chose to do it over the Keboola because the ease of use of the interface and the capabilities of machine learning and having everything in one place was a great benefit to us. So we've been able to only add the data application support to the environment of Keboola, and business users are able to run new data apps within a secured environment in a matter of minutes. And what is my conclusion? My conclusion and my message that I want to relay to you is that you should try to surf on the new wave of the revolution that's already ongoing. And it will give us, again, great competitive advantage over our competitors that if we are able to make use of these new technologies such as AI and data apps together. And I think there are two main challenges that we will need to tackle. One is the technological side. That will be the easier one because you have a lot of different softwares and a lot of different abstractions that are helping users to overcome the technical problems. But the second and the bigger challenge is to change the way how we think about things and to teach business users to make use of new technologies. And I wish you luck in doing that. And if you are interested in seeing more about data apps and even having your hands-on experience on the data apps today, please join into our beta program, and I would love to see you on the workshops that are coming after this. Thank you for your attention.